Well, Ball State University is gearing up for its 100-year celebration with a new president who recently moved to the Muncie campus from Northern Kentucky University. And I'm pleased to be joined by President Jeff Mearns to talk about his vision for the university. And President Mearns, welcome.
Well, thank you for having me, Gary.
Yeah, welcome to Indiana, too.
Thank you.
As mentioned, Northern Kentucky University president for about 5 years.
Correct.
What really attracted you? Was there one big selling point to get you to Ball State?
Well, the success of the institution. It's an institution that's on an upward trajectory in terms of retention rates and graduation rates. It's got a strong financial position that's going to allow us to continue to invest in our students and in their success. And the state of Indiana. The state of Indiana is somewhat unusual across the country that our elected officials continue to invest in public higher education. So that gives us all of the ingredients to be very successul as an institution.
Let's talk about some of your vision. You're right now gathering information and input from students, faculty, and others. But one of the things you said as you arrived in Indiana was you want Ball State to be a better partner in Muncie. What do you mean by that?
So the university is an outstanding institution, but no university like ours operates in isolation from the community in which we reside. And so for the university to continue to be strong and attractive to a diverse group of people, we need to ensure that Muncie and Delaware County and East Central Indiana is also strong and thriving. So we believe we have an institutional interest to support our community partners, but also I also believe we have an obligation to do so. You know, as you mentioned a moment ago, we're going to celebrate 100 years. Our university was created by extraordinarily successful men and women nearly 100 years ago who decided that for their community to be great, they needed a higher education. Well, I believe it's now our turn to reciprocate. We have an obligation to support our community partners.
As you look at that, those community partners in economic development in particular, especially in East Central Indiana, a once very vibrant, rich manufacturing heritage area, certainly. It's been on somewhat hard, tough times, a lot of efforts going in to change that now. How does Ball State figure into that economic development picture?
So we know they're hardworking and ambitious people. They don't have a sense of entitlement, they have a sense of purpose. We need to now show them how they can use that attitude in a 21st century economy and give them the skills and the experiences necessary to rebuild that community economically. I'm very confident that we have all of the ingredients necessary to do it.
Mm-hmm. Certainly affordability of higher education is a huge issue facing universities everywhere.
That's right.
As you look at that affordability issue, how important is that?
Well, so I'm pleased. Our board just a few weeks ago approved the smallest tuition increase in more than 40 years. Actually, our institution is now more affordable when you look at all of the costs associated with attending Ball State. So we're very conscious about it. And the way we can continue to do that is to be good stewards of the resources that our students give us by way of tuition, as well as the investment from the state. So I've inherited an institution that's strong, but also fiscally prudent. We
only have about 30 seconds, but you're in the midst of kind of a 100-day process now, getting input. In terms of that strategic vision, when do you expect to kind of roll that out for what you
So we'll probably begin the process in the fall, assembling a comprehensive group of people to help us develop that vision. It's going to be a bold and exciting time for the university going forward.
Well, we'll look forward to having you back on the show to talk about it.
Love to do it. Thank you.
In detail. Jeff Mearns is the new president of Ball State University. Thanks for being here again. Welcome. We look forward to talking to you many times in the future.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for watching Inside Indiana Business on YouTube. For the latest statewide business news, be sure to visit InsideIndianaBusiness.com and subscribe to our free daily e-newsletters by clicking on the link.